2, 1. Good evening, everybody. Guys, I am super duper duper fired up today. Guys, we are here. We're getting people coming in from all over the country. We got Florida in the house, Georgia in the house, New Jersey in the house, Virginia in the house, North Carolina in the house. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I know Texas in the house, and much more are going to be watching this recording a little bit later tonight. And I'm glad that you guys are here live. This call tonight, I'm going to ask everybody to have pen and paper with you. Okay, I need everybody to have pen and paper with you. Mrs. Torres, I'm going to need you to have pen and paper as well, so we can make sure that we get this putting in writing. Okay, guys, I have been doing marketing for a very long time, past 27 years of my life. All right. And we've had some really good runs. Some of you guys have been with me for a long time, and you guys ran with me in real estate when we were making stupid amount of money, right? For those of you guys who are newer to the team, our best month cash flow wise was September of 2006. We made $380,000 in 1 month. Okay.
Wow.
And so we've been in the right place at the right time for a lot of things in our life. And I have never been as excited as, and I know we say that all the time, right? We've never been as excited, but I've never been as excited as I am tonight and what we're doing going into this season. Okay, I want to share with you guys why it is so important that we are where we are today. Okay, I'm not going to do the presentation. Most of you guys have seen the presentation, and if you haven't seen the presentation, let me know. Make sure that you write down both my number and Valerie's number. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you guys out. Make sure you have my number and Valerie's number. My phone number is 305-409-6835, 305-409-6835, and Valerie's number is 305-409-6836, 305-409-6836. And I want you to have those two numbers.
I'm going to put it on the chat as well.
And they're going to be in the chat. Perfect. Thank you. I want you to have those two numbers because anytime that we say something tonight, if you don't have the presentation, if you don't have the direction, if you don't have the particular form, right, you're either going to connect with Valerie, or you're going to connect with me, or you're going to connect with your upline, right? But the good news here is, guys, I'm not worried about, oh, you're not, my direct, and I'm not going to take care of you. We take care of everybody. That's how we've done business for our whole life. Mr. Gates is in here on this call tonight. And I love this guy. He taught my mentors how to do business, and they taught me how to do business, right? And we treat everybody as a direct, right? And that way, nobody feels left behind. So I want that to be clear, crystal clear tonight. I don't care if you're 7 generations down, 85 generations down, if you live in another state, it doesn't matter. We got you. We're going to take care of you, right? Obviously, we're going to help your upline to understand the business as well, so they can help and multiply your business. But why am I so excited is this, guys? 2018, in 2018, the state of Texas challenges Affordable Care Act. For the 3rd time, it gets challenged to the Supreme Court. And last year, we're talking about last year, 2021, a 7-2 conservative court, and I'm not going to get political, but I want you to understand the importance of this. A 7-2 conservative court upholds Affordable Care Act. Guys, I studied law, and I will tell you that becomes law of the land. I don't care about your politics. I don't care about my politics. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's the law of the land. Okay? It is going to be here for a really long time. In addition to that, and again, without getting political, and I don't want to give credit or non-credit, I'm just going to share with you facts tonight. This summer, the Inflation Reduction Act passed by Congress, I think at 2:30 in the morning, right, funds the Affordable Care Act for the next 2 years. So 90% of our entire book of business right now is paying less than $10 a month. Today, I wrote like 4 more policies, and they all came back at $0 a month. for the whole family. So this season that's about to open, okay? Medicare is opening next Saturday, October 15th. Those of you guys who haven't gotten contracted on that side, get with Valerie and make sure you get contracted. And for those of you guys who are doing ACA, it opens November 1st. And guys, this is an all-out war. All-out war, okay? This is like a piñata that is going to explode. Those of you guys who haven't had the privilege of being at a Cuban birthday party, I highly recommend you go to one so you can see what it is. Guys, I'm going to take this off. I'm too fired up, man. I'm too fired up tonight to even have this show. I'm going to share with you guys what I did today so that you guys have some ideas. But this is like a piñata, guys, about to explode. Just go after it hard. It doesn't matter if it's a Snickers bar or if it's a lollipop or if it's confetti. It could be a one house member. Today I was in Groveland. By the way, if you guys have not been in Groveland, Florida, everybody there has 5 to 7 kids. It's a great place to build a business when it comes to PMPM, right? If you have not been there and you don't even know where it is, get with Amber, right? And make sure that you get your rainmaker and learn how to get to doing that business, right? Get into that market. Man, 5, 7 kids, 8 kids, it was crazy. But anyways, so I wanted to have a meeting tonight with you guys, really as a battle cry, but also to make sure that everybody's on the same page. And then I'm going to ask for feedback tonight from the whole team, okay? So number one, I want everybody to understand the cash flow on this. I want you to understand the cash flow on this. So if you're taking notes, and I think like in paragraph in bullet points sometimes, not bullet. I have my best material there. You guys heard that? You guys didn't hear that. I got muted out. Did you guys get muted out? I'm muted now. All right. So PMPM, per member per month. Now 2023 schedule hasn't come out yet for ACA, but it's going to come out and it's going to be very similar to last year, right? $25, $30. We have some that are doing $30 a month, and we're gonna advise on that in the next couple of days. I'm going to call an emergency meeting because as soon as the information, I'm not waiting for our Tuesday call. I'm going to call an emergency meeting. I'm going to share with you guys what the PMPMs are for each carrier. More importantly, the bonuses. But let's talk about PMPM here a second. And I'm going to talk to 2 different agents here tonight. Okay. Some of you guys are in phase 1 in your life. Phase one is you got to fire your boss. Phase 1 is you got to get off this emotional and economic roller coaster that you've been on, right? You can ask Valerie, when I started this business, I was good looking, I was skinny, I had hair down to here. Look what this look what the stress has done to me, guys. All right? No es fácil, like they say in Spanish, right? It is challenging. But phase 1 is getting off that emotional and financial roller coaster. So PMPM averages $25 a month per member per month. If you're taking notes, write this down. $25 per member per month. I'm going to slow it down because they told me 800 times before I got it. But once I got it, it was George who said it to me in a way that I understood, because he speaks real slow, right? And he, just talks in a way that you have no choice but to listen, right? He said, Armando, they're going to pay an average of $25 per member per month. So a family of 4, mom, dad, and 2 kids, gives you a $100 a month override. Excuse me, not override, residual.
There you go.
Residual. A $100 a month residual, right? And I said, George, how many clients do you have? And he says, I have about 1,000. And guys, this guy is like really cool people, but he's not the sharpest tool. He's definitely not a hustler. He's definitely not a go-getter like most of you guys here on the call. You know, he's just a regular guy that just went to work. He got 1,000 customers. I said, George, they pay you $25,000 a month? He says, no, they pay me 27 because some carriers pay $30 PMPM. I'm like, holy crap, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Guys, this conversation happened on a Thursday. Friday, I took the class. Saturday, I didn't have my health license. And Saturday, I went and I took my health license, right? My state exam, passed it, right? 9 minutes, got out the door. And I say this not to impress you, but to impress upon you. Those of you guys who are sitting today here and don't have your health license, get her done yesterday. Not now, but right now, okay? Nate Jones, you got a schedule for tomorrow, right? 2 o'clock? Let's get it done, right? So phase one income, phase one, I want to share with you guys, write this down, is your FIN. What is your FIN? What is your financial independence number? Write it down. Guys, you got to, and we have a lot of military guys here on the call, right? It's very hard to hit a target if you don't know where the target is.
Yes, sir.
Right? It's like you go to the shooting range and you start shooting in the sky and the floor around if you don't have a target to hit at. You got to have a straight, clear, concise mental picture to get that target, right? So what is your financial independence number? A financial independence number is this, guys. It's either how much money you're making right now, you and your spouse, or all the breadwinners in the house, or how much is your monthly debt, whichever is higher, right? Because I'm in Miami and like some people make 5,000, but they spend 8,000, right? So, and then I'm in Georgia, and then some people make 4,000 and excuse me, they spend 4,000 and they make 8,000. I don't know which one's higher for you, but whichever one's higher, write that number down. I'm not saying to go hunt lions in Africa or eat croissants and baguettes in France. We'll get to that point. I just want you to write the number down tonight. What is your financial independence number? Folks, I need you to have that number written down. And then I need you to do a little bit of math with me. Take out your calculator, your phone, take out your calculator. And I need you to divide that number by 25. I need you to divide that number by 25. Okay? I need you to divide that number by 25. Now, that gives you the amount of members that you need in your book of business. Okay? That gives you the amount of members that you need in your book of business to be financially free. To get to the point where you wake up when you're done sleeping. To get to the point where you eat lunch when you're hungry, not when you're told to. To get to a point where you don't have to go answer to the man, right? Or the woman, whoever, right? In my case, I answer the woman, right? But whatever, right? This is where your financial freedom is going to come into place. Okay, well, you know, now some of you guys have jobs that you love, and I'm not saying to everybody stop working with whatever you're working, right? I know some people, like, you know, we have pastors on the team, we have, you know, teachers on the team, we have people that really enjoy their vocation, and I get it. But I'm saying you don't have to go back to work. I'm saying February 1st, 2023, you need to be in that position where that money's coming in. February 1st, 2023, which is exactly November, December, January, February, 4 months from now. I'm not talking about, in theory, work really hard, 3 years from now, build a team. No. 4 months from today, that money that you just wrote down, that amount of members that you just wrote down, divide that by 4, please. Divide that by 4. That's the amount of families that's required for you to become financially independent, right? I'm going to show you what it looks like here graphically. So your financial independence number, let's say it's $10,000, and then your average PMPM is 25. So you divide 10,000 by 25, that gives you 400 members. Sorry, 4,000 members. 400 members. 400 members. 400 members divided by 4 is 100 families. So with 100 families, you're at $10,000 a month. And I need you to understand that because that is phase 1. That is phase 1. Now we have big leaders on the call tonight. We have people who are making money, right? And for you guys, I want you to flip the page, and I need you to look at phase 2. Phase 2 is the dreaming phase. Phase 2 is who's sick and tired of being sick and tired? Who's done with like every month, you know, looking at the right side of the menu? Who's done with that part of it?
Right here.
Yes, sir. Right? Right here. I was there. Right? That we make money, we have great months, and then we have like famine for a few months, right? Feast and famine. I'm talking to all of my insurance brokers here. I'm talking to all of my realtor friends here. I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking to. That feast or famine, right? And if you got a JOB, right, then you got a fixed famine situation, right? You got to wait around to see when we can go on a cruise, wait around to see when we can take the vacation, wait around to see if the man gives me man, guys, you guys are sovereign people, sovereign adults in the United States of America. Guys, I'm talking to you straight from the heart tonight. I'm not trying to be rough. I'm trying to be mean. I'm just trying to be 100 with everybody, right? We're sovereign people, guys. There's no reason in the world that you need to ask permission to go to the bathroom as a grown adult in this country, or ask permission to go on vacation as a grown adult in this country, right? So let's get phase 1 done, like quick. Now let's talk about phase 2. I had a call last night with some of my leaders, and I was hesitant to give this phase 2 numbers to the rest of the team because I don't want to blow anybody out of the water. So if you can't handle big numbers, I need you to cover your ears for a second. For those of you guys who can handle it, I want you to write these numbers down because this is what I am going to do. Yes, I am going to do it. People are like, come on, coach, you're going to go back to the field? I love the field. I haven't been in the field for a while, but I'm going to go back in the field. We're going to do something, but because I'm going to do something because I lead from the front. I'm never going to ask you guys to do something that I'm not willing to do, right? So these are my goals for the next few weeks. Here we go. Starting November 1st, which is open enrollment, and I'm going to show you guys how to get to that, right? We're gonna talk about like creating the list first, right? Starting November 1st, I'm going to work a minimum of 5 days a week. A minimum of 5 days a week. And my personal goal is to enroll 20 families a day. 20 families. So write this down, 20 families a day. Well, where are you going to find 20 families a day? I'm going to start right here. I'm going to start on my phone, right? And then I'm going to go to my church. And then I'm going to go to the local association of realtors. And then I'm going to go to the different restaurants that I frequent, right? And we're going to go to different businesses that I frequent. And then we're going to open Medicare centers. And I'm going to talk to you about that tonight. And we're going to go to the clinics, and we're going to talk about that tonight, right? I'm going to talk to you about where we're going to get that. That's tonight's call. But I'm going to go 20 enrollments a day, 5 days a week, just like Art Williams. If I haven't done my 100, 5 times 20 is 100. If I haven't done my 100 by Friday, guess what? I'm working Saturday. But my goal is to do 100 enrollments a week, 20 a day. And that's 10 in the morning and 10 in the afternoon, right? Play mind games with yourself, but understand what the numbers are. You got to get 100 enrollments a week. Now do this math with me. 100 enrollments a week from November 1st through January 15th. That's 10 weeks. Are we working through Christmas? Guys, once this game plan is done, there'll be Christmas around here every day. I mean, like literally, I'm gonna have like a new tree imported every month to have a brand new tree downstairs every month, right? All year long, we're gonna have Christmas around here, right? Valerie says this dude is crazy enough to make that happen. And yes, I will have a Christmas tree all year long, right? I'm just kidding. I gotta pass it through the boss, but I'm thinking that's what I want to do. 100 enrollments a week for 10 weeks is 1,000 enrollments. Right? 100 times 10 is 1,000. Now, today I was in Groveland. I'm probably going to go in Groveland and start knocking doors in Groveland because everybody over there has 4, 5, 6, 7 kids. It's awesome, right? A bunch of Catholics out there, a bunch of Hispanics out there. I mean, it's a phenomenal. I'm just going to go post up over there, right? But I mean, whatever you got to do to get the enrollments, right? But if we look at average of 4, and by the way, don't write the letters, guys. You know, everybody knows I'm crazy, so good. If it's an average of 4 members per household, what's 1,000 times 4? That's 4,000 members. You following me? And 4,000 members at $25 PMPM. Anybody want to do the math for me? What's 4,000 times 25?
$100,000 a month.
$100,000 a month. I don't know about you, but that's game-changing income for a lot of us on the call. I know some of you guys live in Miami, so you might have to do a little bit more hustling, but the rest of us, we're good with 100 grand a month. All right. But watch this. That's only one part of the compensation plan. The other part of the compensation plan is that NPN override that we've been talking about, where we are going to focus on 1 or 2 carriers that are going to pay the most bonus. And let's say that the bonus is $200 per member, paid out in February. $200 per member, paid out in February. So what's 4,000 times 200?
$80,000.
800,000.
800,000.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. And again, I'm doing this exercise, and I know these are big numbers. I'm going to blow some people out of the water. I get it. If these numbers are too unattainable for you mentally, and it could be, then cut it by half. But even if it's cut by half, you're still good. If it's cut by 90%, you're still good. Most of us, right? Now, I don't want to cut it. I want to think big. I want you to think big. I want you to dream with me, because this time, guys, I mean, come on. We're talking about 87% of the book of business is going to pay $0 a month, $3 a month, right? $2 a month. How can you not sign up 1,000 enrollments? How can you not? Right? We're talking about February. You get hit with an $800,000 check to your bank account, and then thereafter about $100,000 a month. I could only think about that beggar on the corner. When the light turns red, he goes, "You got $1? You got $1? You got $1? You got $1? You got $1?" And if you say no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect him, because his goal is to eat that day. So if your goal is to sign up 20 enrollments a day, is you're hitting the phone, say, "Hey, you got health insurance? Let me quote you out." Whether they have it or they don't, doesn't matter. We're going to quote them out. Right? Boom, 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 boom. All day, every day. You're done with that group of people? Light turns green, get them out of there. Tomorrow, brand new day, brand new red light, right? You got $1, you got $1, you got health insurance, you got health insurance, you got health insurance. 20 a day, 20 a day, 20 a day, 20 a day, right? Because we got big goals. Those of you guys who want to make money, those of you guys who are serious about changing your life, this is the time. And again, I'm leading from the front. I'm not talking down to anybody tonight, guys. I'm saying, like, guys, I'm going to charge this hill. I personally am going to charge this hill. Valerie was with me today. Andres was with me today, right? We're ready put in position to charge the hill, right? All I'm saying is, guys, let's go, right? Let's go with me. I'm giving you guys my game plan, exactly what I personally am going to do. Whether you guys do something or not, doesn't matter to me, right? We're going to make this happen in a big way. Some of you guys are sitting on lists right now. you don't even have to, right? I know Mr. Raul Ibanez, but one of the big leaders joined our team here, right? I know he's sitting on a list of a few thousand people. So he's going to be chilling at his house in underwear, making all these calls, making it happen. I'm excited for him, right? He has me on Zooms and with his team and helping him out. He's going to build it big. I know some of you guys here are going to build it big. I don't know if you're on your underwear, Mr. Raul. I don't mean any disrespect tonight. Right? But the focus is that some of you guys have these lists that you've been sitting on for years and years and years and know all these people. So it's not hard to get 500, 1,000, maybe even more. I was hesitant because somebody on this call might be a bigger thinker than me. Some of you guys may be thinking about getting to 200,000 or 250 a month, right? I don't want to mess you up. If that's your goal, go for it. I got you. We're gonna back you up, right? All right. So now I shared with you guys what's gonna happen. What's the hill we're gonna charge? The next phase, the next part of it. So that's phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1, you got to get knocked out. Everybody in this call has got to get it knocked out, right? Now here's what we're going to share with you guys. Those of you guys who didn't get around to getting your health license yet, and you probably threw in the towel on that side, but you're on the call tonight, I want to share with you guys something. We are offering a $25 referral fee for every deal that you send us. Okay. Now Valerie has a form. This is a write down moment. Valerie has a form. If you're interested, if you don't have your health license and you're interested in participating on the referral program, okay, which is our marketing program, because we're a marketing company, right? We can pay marketing dollars in the marketing company to our marketers, right? It's not a referral, it's not a kickback. This is a marketing company that's paying marketing dollars to their marketing team. So if you're on our team, right? And obviously, if you're on this call, you're on our team, because if you're on this call and you're not on our team, then you're an infiltrator and I'm going to shoot you. I'm just kidding. But the idea is that if you're on this call and you're not health licensed, send a text message to Valerie, 305-409-6836. Again, 305-409-6836. And she's going to create for you, and she, not her team, her personally. Okay, this is how important this is for us. She's going to create for you a form, okay, that you're going to fill out. It's going to have the information that we need for the individual that you're writing up, okay? And it's going to have your name, and it's going to have your direct upline, licensed uplines information there. So, for example, if you're on the call tonight and you're on Mr. Mark Mullinex's team, right, and you're not licensed, that lead will go to Mark. Now, if Mark doesn't want to participate in the referral program, which is the $25, if you don't want to pay that out, then it goes to the next person in line, right? So somebody's going to pay you the $25, okay? Well, I'm hoping that my licensed people on the call tonight are okay with that. And everybody I've talked to, they're like, hell yeah, I'll pay a referral fee of $25, right? All day, every day, right? Twice on Sunday. But those of you guys who are not licensed, get with Valerie. Not now, but right now, send her a text message, say, hey, I want to participate in the referral program. In addition, this is important because now I'm talking to everybody. Guys, I understand that AHIP is overwhelming. I understand that the Medicare side and getting contracted with every carrier, Stacey's like, yes, sir, yes, sir, right? I didn't know any better. And I have the luxury of time because I have residual income. So when I got into business 2 years ago, I sat down and I did every carrier contract right away, right? 2 months it took me to do that, right? And I understand that not everybody can do that. I get it. So we created a program, write this down, called the Medicare Referral Program. Medicare Referral Program. And again, if you want to participate in this, send Valerie a text, right? Her and Amber, I'm sure she's going to enlist Amber to create these forms. If you want to participate in the Medicare Referral Program, send them a text. And for you guys, watch this. If you are not licensed, the referral fee is $25. If you are health licensed, then we can pay you a little bit more, and we're going to pay you $100. Okay, if you are licensed in health, right, we could pay you $100 referral fee. Okay, again, I'm just throwing an olive branch out there because I know some of you guys are running with ACA, and for whatever reason you don't want to do Medicare, you don't like it, you conflict with whatever. I'm putting it out there. We're going to pay you $100, and again, that's going to go to your immediate upline who's licensed first. And if they don't want to participate, if they don't want to give you the $100, it's going to go to the next person, the next person, the next person. Somebody will, because I'm at the top and I will pay that. So anybody who's between me and you who doesn't pay it, I'll pay it. Okay. But I want to make sure that you guys are in position to win. Regardless if you're licensed today, regardless if you're certified or contracted, I want to make sure everybody in this call has a position to win. Now, do I want you licensed? Yes. Do I want you contracted? Yes. Do I want you fully Medicare contracted? Yes. Right? I'd rather you do it. I'll make enough money on my own. I got enough incomes, enough sources to go out there and close business, right? I don't need this. I'm just doing this to open it up for everybody in this organization to participate tonight, to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go after it, right? Let's say you sign 100 people up. Guys, if you sign 100 people up, that's $2,500 that will hit your account, right? I don't know if that may be exciting to some people, right? If you get licensed, that's possibly $2,500 that hits your account every single month. So do I want your license? Yes. Am I going to continue to motivate you to get licensed? Yes, right? Let's get you licensed. But if you're not licensed and you still want to participate, let's participate. Okay, got that out of the way. Everybody's clear? Are there any questions on that part of it?
So that $25, is that per person or per household? The
Per
referral
household,
fee
per enrollment. Yeah, per enrollment.
is that per member or per?
Per enrollment, per household, per line item on the SERPA.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yes,
Now, I am not talking about the street team, guys. That's a separate conversation that we're going to have with a
Okay.
few people. This is,
Okay.
I'm talking about the network tonight. I'm talking about if
Okay, yes,
you
sir.
are part of our network, which everybody on this call is part of our network, right? If you are not licensed to sell ACA or to sell Medicare, or maybe you're licensed, but you're not licensed like in Texas and you need to write somebody up in Texas, right? Again, Valerie's going to create a form so that we can track who the uplines are, right? So Joey, if it's in your organization, that deal is going to go to you first. And if you
Yes, sir.
decide, hey, I don't want to pay the $25 or I'm not licensed in Medicare or whatever, then it goes to your immediate upline and then to their immediate upline and then to their immediate upline until it hits me, right? At some point. Like I said, it's not necessarily what I want but I will write it for you guys because I want to make sure that you guys get paid this year, right? We missed out a lot last year by not knowing these tricks. Okay, we didn't know the NPN override trick, right? That's going to be huge for our bonuses. We didn't know the referral marketing trick, right? Mr. Shamar Campbell, New Jersey. Yes, sir. I see your hand up.
How you doing, Armando?
Good,
Question.
brother.
I know
Yes, sir.
it's more of a licensing question. So let's say I'm licensed in New Jersey, but I want to get licensed in Florida or somewhere down south. Is there a little issue with that, or?
So that's a great question, brother. If you are not licensed right now, you need to get with Valerie, like NAACP, all right? And she will help you get licensed and contracted. If you are not licensed in
NAACP, you mean ASAP, man?
Thanks for catching that. ASAP, right? ASAP.
Oh
So
my goodness.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Texas is gonna be your best bet. I'm gonna tell you right now, get licensed in Texas. Texas is a gold mine state. All right, I'm not even gonna try to make justice to the numbers right now, but you can get licensed in Texas. You go to NIPR.com, NIPR.com. You go in there and you request a non-resident license. It's $50. Usually by the end of the day, if not by the next day, you're licensed, right? And then you're going to connect with Valerie. Mr. Mark Bonax is saying yes. And then you're going to connect with Valerie and get all of your licensing, all your contracting done, and to the carriers. So yeah, you can get contracted in all the states that you want to. We pretty much operate in all 50 states. Some states pay a little less, so we're just not interested in that state. But if you got family there, like Alabama, right? They pay $15 PMPM, but hey, that's $15 that comes in anyways, right? That you weren't going to get, so might as well
Mhm.
if you want to. But oh yes, yes, absolutely.
I'll give a very about license. Thank you.
To add
Got
to
it.
that, Shamar, just quickly. So it's not a big deal. Like Armando said, you just go to the NIPR. We can always start your contracting on your resident state, and then you can add the additional non-resident states to your appointments with the carriers. So that's just an additional state that you request, and then they can add that to once you have that non-resident. So you don't have to kind of wait if you don't have all of them, or if some new business comes up in another state that you want to go ahead and get licensed there, you can always add that to your appointment with the carriers. So it's not a big deal. There are some states, and I think if you're in New Jersey, there are some states that do state-based healthcare. And so they have the certifications are a little bit different. So that's the only kind of additional worry that you have to have.
Yeah, like if you're in New Jersey right now, honestly speaking, definitely get with NJ covered, right, and get that certification. But I would invest heavily in marketing into Texas as a state. Texas will be your easiest state in the world to pick up clients, and the reason why is because 86% of the people in Texas that qualify for it, okay, went directly to the marketplace, right? And so there, you talk to somebody there, you know, you say, hey, Amber, you know, do you have insurance, health insurance? They'll say yes or no. If they say no, you quote them out and you close them. Very simple. If they say yes, you go into Health Sherpa, you put in their information, and then as soon as you put information, it's going to say, yeah, there's an application open. You click into that application. If it's active, you just add your NPN and you adopted that client. Hey, are you happy with it, Amber? You happy with Oscar? Okay, good. We're going to keep you there. And you just adopted that client. Texas is the easiest place in the world to do business. As a matter of fact, I think like 90% of the business done in Texas is done with non-resident licenses. Okay. So if you are in Texas, guys, this is a gold mine opportunity for you, right? Good.
Thank you.
So I wanted to share with you guys two things. There's the most important thing here that you can do today is to start building your list. Okay, Miss Amber, if you can be on standby and open up Rainmaker and just show them how to input a contact. I'm going to show you guys two ways of doing it. You do it however you want to do it. If you have another way, I'm okay with it too. I'm not a dictator here. I'm just going to share with you guys what I'm doing, and you guys run with it, or you guys figure it out on your own. I've done the falling over myself and tripping over myself, so you know, I can share with you guys what works, right? People like Mr. Ibanez, when I talk to him, you know, he says, man, I got a list of thousands of people. Okay, that's a professional. That's a true pro, right? And there's some of you guys on the list. I just called him out because I remember that conversation. But some of you guys, and myself included, right? We're not type A personalities, you know, so I have about 50,000 napkins. I have 72 written papers. I have about maybe 80,000 business cards. I don't know if you guys should see that, right? So it's not as effective as you possibly can do it, right? Can do business. So we have a program. It's called Rainmaker, right? Miss Amber Contreras is our creative director, and she runs that program. She does a phenomenal job of running that program. And that program, if you go to rainmaker.com, even the essential, which is $19 a month, is going to give you all of the Google Suite products, but it's also going to give you the CRM and a lot of high-level marketing stuff. The great thing about it is that it gives you a system that you wake up in the morning and you know exactly who you need to call. Okay, it creates a thing called opportunities, contracts, and stuff like that. In addition to that, you also have the Google side. So I'm going to share with you guys my Google side, because that one pretty much is free. If you guys want to do it free directly with Google, you can do it that way. If you want to use Rainmaker, I highly recommend it. But let me share my screen here, because this is going to be probably the aha moment for a lot of you. It was an aha moment for me. Do you guys see my screen, my email screen? Okay, so if you go to Google and you go up here on the top where little dots are and you drop to the sheets. Oh, Okay, sorry about that. So if you go to Google and you go up here to the top right where it has a little buttons, right? And this is the free version or the paid version. It doesn't matter. They both have the same. You go here to the little apps button and you drop down to where it says Sheets. You click on Sheets. And then you're going to open up here a spreadsheet. Okay. Guys, please pay attention to what I'm about to give you because this is pure gold. Okay, this is what you got to be doing today. How do you have 2,000, 3,000 names November 1st, 100 names, 500 names? Is you start today and you're going to put first name, last name, okay, a phone, email, health, insurance, Y/N, okay, carrier, premium, happy, Y/N. And then you can put life insurance. Oops, sorry. Are you happy with it? Life insurance, tax-free retirement account. Okay. Guys, I'm giving you the simple version of this, right? Give me a simple version of this. So you're going to start with your phone. And where I would suggest, listen, write this down because I'm giving you my gold nuggets here. You're going to start with recent calls. And you're going to go down the list. And you're going to put in first name, last name, phone number, email, right? And then you're going to call those people. When you're going to call them? Now. You're going to start calling them now. And you're going to ask them a simple question. Hey, do you have health insurance or not? Right? Do you have health insurance? Yes or no? Right? Now, if you use Rainmaker, you can actually do an email campaign and you could do ring this voicemail. Amber's going to talk to you about that in a second, right? But I'm giving you guys the La Pijirigua version of it. Pijirigua a la antigua. That means for you guys, this is the old school way of doing business, right? You write your list starting today, and you want to add 50, 100 names a day, 50, 100 names a day, 50, 100 names a day, 50, 100 names a day. And you're going to take an hour or two, and you're going to start calling these people. And you're going to have a simple conversation. Hey, Raul, do you have health insurance or not? Right? Yes or no? Who's your carrier? I'm with Ambetter. Great. What's your premium? $52 a month. Wow. Okay. Are you happy with that? Yeah. No. All right. Can I have the opportunity to earn your business? If I can quote you something that is similar or better than what you have right now, paying less money a month, can I have the opportunity to quote a business? Whether they have insurance or not, you're still going to quote them. Right? Hey, by the way, Mr. Ibanez, do you have life insurance as well? How about a tax-free retirement account? And guys, on that right now, during the piñata moments, during the piñata time, you're not going to go into quoting insurance today, life insurance or retirement accounts. You're just going to have that for January 16th. Because if you have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people here and you go through this list and you're now you know who to call January 16th. But on February 1st, you got a crap load of money piling in. See me entienden? You understand what I'm saying? This alone, this tactic alone will make you hundreds of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. You follow me? Now, that's the old school version of it. I'm going to stop my recording because we have the new school version of it, which is Rainmaker, right? And again, it's as little as $19 a month. You know, we're not trying to break anybody's bank, but it will give you your own email account with a Powerhouse FIN email or Padrino of insurance email, because we have those as well. We have a few different email accounts that you could use, right? But you'll have your own email inbox that you can start using for contracting. But more importantly, you have the Rainmaker software. So Miss Amber, I'm going to kick it over to Colorado. I was going to say California, but you're Colorado. I don't know if I made you a co-host. And I would like Miss Amber to share with the team the Rainmaker and only like 5 minutes, if you will, because we do have a couple more stuff that we got to go into tonight. But I wanted you to share. Can you use your own emails for Rainmaker? So yeah, you can forward the emails that you need for contracting with filters and stuff like that. And Valerie and Amber can help you with that. Miss Amber, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
All right. Do you mind if you can, like, for 2 minutes? I do want to keep this call relatively within the hour. But if we can share a little bit about the Rainmaker, particularly like the contacts and how to input the contacts.
Sure. So here is here's the contacts. You can see I've already put one in, but basically it's super duper easy. If you're putting them in one at a time, you just click the plus. If they're with a company, you can put in a logo, but then first, last name, email, phone number. Are they a customer? Are they a lead? What are they to you? You have all of that. Now, you were talking about people that already have pretty robust lists. Don't think you have to pay somebody to put these in one at a time. You can actually click on import contacts. You drop your CSV file in here. It'll have you map things so that things show up in the right place. And then it'll upload all those contacts for you. So it's a super really fast way to get information into your CRM.
Awesome. And then can you just quickly show like an automation? Guys, we do have, she does Monday nights, we do an elite team call. Thursdays and Saturdays, we do a work session call. And we'll talk about that in a second. But one of the cool things about this program is that it creates automation. So can you talk a little bit about that, Amber, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So with the elite members, what we've been doing is working on some ads, and we did some beta testing this summer. And what we realized is that ads come in from Facebook best when we keep it housed in Facebook. And so what we do is when we create that ad, we have the people fill out a form on Facebook. And Rainmaker actually is integrated with Facebook. So as you can see up here, you can have many different, they call them triggers, but basically it's when this happens, a workflow, they join the workflow. And so when somebody fills out one of the Facebook forms for any of the ads that we're running, it'll come in here. First thing that happens is a tag gets added. And the reason that we're adding tags is because it will be flagged in your contacts. So let's say that you want to get a list of all of the people that answered or that filled out the form for an ad that you ran in September, for example. They're all tagged as that. You can pull that one list and export it if you need to, make phone calls, whatever you want to do with it. But tagging gives a lot of flexibility, and contacts can have more than one tag, which is really nice because you may have people in several different categories for whatever reason. I mean, we take care of the entire financial house. So really the amount of tags that you might need could be endless. And so once it comes in, it gets a tag, and that way we know exactly where it came from. It's just not a random name with a random phone number. Then we set up an internal notification. And so for this one, Armando got a text message that said that this person, and so it has the name of the person, just registered for an event, and here's their contact phone number. So then I also got an email and it said, hey, someone just filled out Armando's Facebook form. So this lets me know that I've got some follow-up to do. It lets Armando know what's going on. And we chose to do a particular user for this that as you can see, you can have it be all the users. So like if you wanted it to be distributed out through your team, you could do that. If you want certain people to get them, whatever you'd like, and then you can go ahead and pick the certain user based on the people that you have on your team. So it really gives you a lot of flexibility, a lot of customization. And then so after the internal notifications go out, then a text message was sent to the person that filled out the form saying, hey, thanks so much for registering. We're looking forward to seeing you. Then we're going to wait 10 minutes. And then we asked them a question. Hey, quick question. Are you contracted to sell the Affordable Care Act products? Please reply yes or no. And then if they reply, well, let's say if they don't reply, then they're stuck here in the wait. And what's really nice about that is that it shows you where people are in the process. So, you know, if they haven't responded to that, these might be really great people to reach out to, because maybe they need a personal phone call rather than a response to a text message. Anymore these days, sometimes people are very skeptical about text messages because who knows if they're a bot or if they're from a real person. And so, you know, reaching out with an actual phone call can only help benefit you, because either you know that they were kicking the tires and they're not really not what you're looking for, or they were waiting to see if you were a real person, and this is the way that you show them. Then the condition, if they say yes, they are licensed or contracted to sell it, then they get another text message. If they say no, then they get a different one. And so there's just a lot of different customization pieces that we can do with this. A lot of automation just to, you know, kind of take care of, you know, the people at the beginning as leads are coming in. Now, we do want to make sure that we're not automating everything, because we are human beings and we are a people organization, but really getting them off on a good foot when they fill out the form and we get them set up right and we get everybody set up the same, then we start making those personal connections. And that's where the fortune is.
Yep. So guys, this is just one piece. She's just showing you like a recruiting ad. We could do this for ACA members drive to get you clients. We can do this for Medicare. We can do this for your life business, for your real estate business. Doesn't matter. I mean, there's so many things that you can do with this software. So again, I just wanted to share that tonight with you guys. You guys can go to powerhouserainmaker.com. You'll see the different packages. The basic one, like I said, is the essential one. It costs $19 a month. If you want to go with the $149 package, that one has Amber and the whole elite team working with you, doing some of the stuff for you, and then also teaching you as well. So if you want to do stuff on your own, so take a look at that. Now I'm going to switch gears. Thank you, Amber. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the sharing. So I'm going to switch gears because the next few minutes that I want to end this call with tonight is I wanted to open the floor to the team. I want to share with you guys what I did today with Andres and Valerie. I've been working with my doctor, okay? And basically, I'm going to tell you guys, everybody who's a vendor to me has to be a client, right? If not, then I'll find another vendor, right? I'm talking about my dry cleaner. I'm talking about my, the restaurants where I eat at. I'm talking about my doctor. So I've been after these guys for a while to get the appointment. We walked in there today and they have 6 clinics opening their 7th clinic today. And we sealed the deal so that we could have an agent sitting in their offices over the next couple of months during open enrollment, right? Sitting at the table, a patient was in another one of the clinics, right? And the owner says, hey, do you guys have a closer that can go do this business right now? And Andres was like, let's do this. And Andres jumped in the car, headed over there and closed the Medicare business, right? Like, that's a gold mine opportunity. Okay. Immediately following that, I drove to Groveland to meet with Miss Paulette and one of her clients, which is a restaurant. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, restaurants are another gold mine. I went to this restaurant, met with the owner. None of the people in the restaurant, she doesn't offer health benefits. So we quoted all of them and closed business there. Ms. Paulette wrote a bunch of life business, right? And has another 12 more employees to go after. I'm going to share with you guys what happened with Mr. Chad 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I was in Georgia. He picks me up from the airport. He says, where do you want to go to lunch? I'm like, well, I'm going to be a bad boy because I'm not with Valerie. So take me to a barbecue restaurant, right? I want a dirty barbecue, Southern cooking restaurant, right? Show up to this restaurant about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The owner was behind the counter. Started talking to her. I said, let me ask you a question. Write this down, guys. This is important. Do you offer health benefits to your employees? Do you offer health benefits to your employees? And then not only did she answer no, she says, as a matter of fact, I'm looking for health insurance right now myself. I wanted to pound to her, but I was in the South, so I know you got to have like, calm, cool, and collective, right? So I sat down, got my sweet tea, had a couple sips. I said, Chad, watch this. I said, Miss Amanda, I'm training Mr. Chad here. Do you mind if I use you as a trainee for Mr. Chad? I just need to quote it. I'll show him how this works. She's like, sure, no problem. Good. How many people live in your household? What's your zip code? How much money do you make in a year? How much anticipated money you're going to make next year? Blah, 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 blah. Quote her out. Came out to $9.64. I showed Chad. I'm like, dude, we can take care of her and her 3 kids for $9.64. I said, Miss Amanda, can I show you something? And by the way, I did it on my phone. You can pull up Health Sherp on your phone. Once you're licensed and contractor, right, you can pull up Health Sherp on your phone. I said, Miss Amanda, does $9.64 a month work for you and your family to insure you with Ambetter, which is a really nice rated carrier in the area, has a great doctor network, great hospital network? Will $9.64 work for you? She said, hell yeah. I said, all right, ma'am, you see that little green button at the bottom says enroll? Can you please press that and just fill out this forms? And then you're going to get health insurance. It was that easy. She got 12 more people to write at her restaurant, which Chad is going to be taking care of all those families, right? I said, Chad, how many times a day can you do this? Guys, remember, my goal is 20 enrollments a day, right? So if I go to 4 restaurants and each restaurant has about 12 people, y'all gonna have to roll me in December and January. Y'all gonna have to roll me back into the office. But right there, you can find places to go. I mean, there's no reason why you guys cannot write 20 a day. Unless you don't work, right? Unless you don't want to, which is okay. But anyways, so doctor's offices, restaurants. Let me give you one more. Driving home, I stopped by the food pantry, right? Our local food pantry here, ran by Well of Hope Church. And I met with the manager there. Write this down. It's called the DSNP, Dual Special Needs Program on Medicare. If the recipient has Medicaid and Medicare, doesn't matter what age they are, if they're on disability, they could be 30 years old, or they can be whatever. You can write that all year long. And I said, Mr. Manager, Alan is his name. Do you mind if we put a sign in front of your food pantry and maybe 1 or 2 days a week have one of our agents sit here as a Medicare information center or as an Obamacare information center, right? What did he say? Hell yeah. By the way, the restaurant where we signed Miss Kelly, who's the owner of the restaurant with Miss Paulette, I recruited Miss Kelly. We got her into the system, getting her licensed this week. I said, you got to get licensed like not now, but right now, right? So she's getting licensed this week. And I said, listen, everybody in Groveland has like 7 kids, man. You're gonna become disgustingly rich, right? So she saw that. And watch this, her restaurant, listen to this, guys, because I know some of you guys live in little towns, right? And I live in a little town now. The guys in Miami, don't worry about this. It doesn't pertain to you. I'm talking about little town people, right? She's closed on Mondays and she closes early on Tuesdays. I said, Miss Kelly, do you mind if we open this on Mondays and create a Medicare information center or an ACA information center, individual family plan information? I don't care what you use. So you can use Medicare, individual family plan, ACA, Obamacare, depending on what neighborhood you're in, they're all the same thing, right? And she says, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I'll provide coffee. I'm like, great. So now we got a location on the main highway on State Route 50, which is one of our big highways out here, right? We got a location, and then she's going to get licensed. So guess what? I'm going to teach her how to write the business, right? And I taught her how to do this this Excel spreadsheet that I showed you guys. I say, you write down their name, phone number, email. Are they happy with their insurance right now? Do they have life insurance? Do they have a tax-free retirement plan? So now all of that work, January 16th, you might take the January. I'm going to take the 16th off. I'm letting you guys know so you can mark it in your calendar. Don't call me on January 16th, right? call me on Friday or Saturday or Monday, probably the next week, right? But starting that January, now you got a bunch of people to call to sell life insurance, to sell IUL business. Y'all following me? So the money keeps coming. The helping the people keeps happening. Now, I want to open it up to the team. What do you guys need to make this happen? What do you guys need to go out there and have a very successful open enrollment period? Okay. I'm going to tell you, if you need marketing dollars on the Medicare side, we're covering 50% of anything that you need. So if you want to write up flyers, if you want to do banners, tablecloth, tabletops, not lap dances, but table dances. No, I can't say that either. All right. But, you know, guys, I want you guys to have fun with this. What do you need? On the Medicare side, we can cover 50% of your marketing dollars. Okay, right now. That's not, I don't have to get approval. That's not like 50% of your marketing dollars. On the ACA side, you know, we're working on a couple of things for street teams and stuff like that. We should have an answer sometime this week, if not early next week. But what are you guys thinking that you need? I wanted to open that up for conversation here, and we have about 5 minutes before we close the call, but I just wanted to see for the team. I've done a lot of talking. Hopefully you guys got a game plan in mind, right? What do you need to have a successful open enrollment this year? Your floor, guys.
Do you guys receive any calls directly in regards to people that might be interested in open enrollment period for health insurance?
So you want to get with Amber with that, and she'll help you create marketing through your Facebook, and you usually
I don't have Facebook.
Okay, you don't have Facebook?
No, I'm
Instagram,
not interested in Facebook.
Snapchat. You might want to get with her and get a Facebook campaign going, because right now that is. Yeah.
Sorry, boss. I was just saying that we could do just a business page. So it doesn't even have to be a personal. It's just solely for your business. We could do that. It'd be pretty easy to take care of and then run the ads on there as well. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Thank you. Yeah, because Raul, the newspaper is no longer a thing, right? Back in the days when I started in the business, you know, you could run ads in the newspaper, but now you run ads in the newspaper, might as well flush the $100
That's
down
right.
garbage.
That's right.
But yeah, so Amber, do you mind giving your phone number so that they can connect with you, and then you can ¿cómo se dice? Accessorate. So you're gonna accessorate them.
That's a good one. I'm gonna write that one down.
I know my Colombians and my Argentinian friends just had a heart attack here on the phone with me. So you're gonna accessorate them.
Yeah, no, I'd be happy to give my phone number. I'm going to put it in the chat. I'll also say it. It's 303 669-6463. And if I don't answer, like I have rehearsal later on tonight, just shoot me a text message and say, hey, this is so-and-so. I'm looking to talk about running Facebook ads.
Yeah, that's the best use of time and money right now. Raul, to be honest with you, we're finding a lot of success in all of the ads that we run. People are on Facebook. Believe it or not, the majority of seniors are on Facebook, so it's a really good marketplace if you want to pick up clients. That's a really good marketplace.
Get up.
Yes, sir. Any other questions, comments tonight? How else can we help you guys?
I'm ready to start writing business, man.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. I hear you. You could start quoting people tonight on Sherpa, and if they're within 100 to 150% of federal poverty line, you can actually close business tonight. And if they don't qualify, they're already in your Sherpa, so it'll be ready to go November 1st. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. Are there any
Hey,
regulations
Armando.
for people who have health insurance through work but can get? All right, so if they have health insurance through work, and it's funny, last week we stopped at a Advanced Auto Parts, and they have insurance. They're paying $260 per period for their health insurance. I quoted them out of $4.62 a month, and they dropped their health insurance at work, right? And they're going to go with our ACA product. So the only thing is that some employers need the body count, so they might kind of put their weight on somebody. But in most states that I know of, legally they can't force you to take their insurance. Good.
Armando, can you
Yes,
repeat that again, please? You just said what? About the, oh my God, what did you just say? No,
This
please
is-
don't say, can you please say that again, please?
Okay, mi nombre es Armando Torres. Esta noche vamos a hablar de Obamacare.
No, Armando, you said something about group insurance because I do have my health insurance, through my employer.
Yeah,
And
so if
it's
you have
not
health insurance
yes.
through your employer, it's not mandatory in most states to have that insurance, right? So you can
Okay.
quote yourself insurance through the marketplace, through Sherpa, through your ACA, and if it's better for you, you can adopt that and cancel your work insurance in most cases. Okay, and I'm saying most cases because again, some employers are going to pressure you to stay on especially you're young, right, and you're healthy. They need that to offset the older, less healthy people, right? So that's why they'll probably kind of put pressure. But at the end of the day, I don't believe that it's legal for them to. And again, it's not a legal opinion. Call your local Legal Shield provider. We can help you with that as well. But the idea is that the employer's insurance may be more expensive than marketplace, and because of that, marketplace may be a better option for them. So definitely quote them on, quote yourself, quote everybody, and let them make a decision. I see a hand up,
Thank you.
Mr. Mark.
How's it going, brother?
I'm fired up, baby.
25 days to go, man.
I know. Let's get Michigan on the map, brother. Let's get Michigan on the map. As a matter of fact, we're gonna have Philip out there soon.
Yeah. Are you getting any kickback from people who you're trying to get, if they're trying to come off their employer's provided insurance on comparing all the stuff? A lot of people don't even know the details behind an insurance policy. You know what I mean?
So you use the word kickback. I'm in Miami. Kickback is when you give people money under the table for giving you
No.
business.
I meant take from their employer's healthcare.
So are we seeing an objection? So it's just about education. It's educating them and letting them make that decision, right? Use your Legal Shield membership to sell them a Legal Shield. If you don't have that, let me know. I can get you on that program. Legal Shield, if they do have a situation that they need to talk to a lawyer about that, that's what I would recommend. Okay, but in the majority of the cases, they have the right to choose the healthcare that they want, right? And if ACA is better for them, then that would be a great decision for them to do.
Right. My question is, are you getting a lot of people who are kicking back on you because they don't even understand what their health insurance coverage is at work? They just signed
No.
up because, hey, work provided it.
I don't have the objections on that. I'm
Okay.
like literally, I talk to people all the time. Like, listen, do you have health insurance? Yes. I don't care where you have your health insurance from, right? It could be from your church. If I can give a better product, I can give you a better price. Can I earn your business? Write that down. If I can get you a better product, if I can get you a better price, can I earn your business? Right? You quote it out, and you let the guys. There's 350 million people in the United States of America. You don't need any one particular person, right? So if they're giving you too many objections, roll out. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. Peace. Bye-bye. Right? The reality is that you have a great product. Every one of you guys have a great product here, right? We can give them, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Ambetter, Oscar, any one of the carriers that we're running with right now. And we can give them a better price. In the majority of cases, we can give them a better price. Group does not have expanded bronze. Group does not do silver, right? Group, in a lot of cases, doesn't give any credits at all, right? I think Mr. Kite might be able to expand on that a little bit, but I don't believe that we have any competition out there. Any other questions?
I just make the comment, Armando, you're right on group. The employer is legally obligated to pay half of the premium, and that's what most of them do. You'll see some things like the school district or something where they're paying 90% or 100%, but a lot of it, small employers, if they have it, they're only paying half, and they're not paying anything for the spouse or dependents. So I would ask that person, how much is coming out of your check per paycheck or per month, however they get paid for your health insurance, and then just, if they get paid every week, multiply that by 52 and divide it by 12, and that's how much you're paying a month. And even though you're only paying for about half of it. So that's the way to look at it. Some employers do have a thing where employers don't, I forget what it's called, but it's actually on the ACA, where the employers can contribute. It's got an acronym.
SHOP.
It's not an employer plan. What's that?
The SHOP plan?
No, it's not SHOP. It's the other one they started a couple of years ago, where, like, let's say an employer wants to give a employee $100 a month. They can do that through this system. So it can help. Sometimes if an employer is willing to do that, it could help maybe if their incomes are a little higher and their premiums aren't that low, or they got a big family or something, and the employer is going to not carry their health insurance plan, but let them get an individual plan, and they'll kick in $100 a month or $200 a month or something like that for them.
That's awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
I can't remember what that's called, but it's out there. Yeah.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Mark, I would even go as far and be as bold as saying, let me go talk to your employer and then convince the employer to have everybody go on ACA and not have to pay for group at all. In Cuban, we say, "ño." That's called a checkmate. That's called a checkmate move right there. If you're
Armando?
so bold to do that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've been talking to small businesses all summer long, telling them, hey, this is what we're going to do in the fall. Do you know you can get a tax break by helping your employees pay for their health insurance, and we can do it for you. So we start rolling November 1, bro.
That's it. Love it, brother. Love it. All right. What else can I help you guys with? I already told you about the marketing dollars that we have for you, marketing material. Oh, by the way, with the doctor's office, I offered, they have papelería. ¿Cómo se dice papelería? Paper.
Library.
Like,
Like the stationery. Yeah, stationery,
Stationery.
right? They have stationery, and they have folders for marketing. Valerie's showing it right there. So we offered to pay for their next round, and obviously with our logo and our phone number information on the back of that. So, and again, 50% of that can be subsidized through Powerhouse. Okay. So
you were going to send me a form that I don't know if you or Valerie were going to send me a form to have my people sign or fill out in order, for them to become a part of the family here.
You're talking about the recruiting side for
Yep.
recruiting agents?
Yep.
Okay, Mrs. Torres, can you take care of that for him?
Yes, I'll send you a form.
She's on it.
Okay. So I'm gonna have dinner.
And that's why I always give you guys Valerie's phone number directly, because I say yes to everything, but then, you know, she's the one that actually makes things happen. So don't call me, call her directly. I'm just keeping it 100 with my family, right? Just letting you guys know. All right, guys. Listen, I'm fired up for this, guys. I gave you guys the game plan. Starting tonight, start filling out your hit list, right? Your Google sheet. Those of you guys who want to work with Rainmaker, I highly recommend that. Get in contact with Amber. Let's get you rolling with that. Guys, please, for the love of God, if you are not contracted yet, get it done last night, like right now. Like seriously, like, don't go to sleep tonight. I get reports with Valerie every morning, and I'm like frustrated because I'm like, man, this person hasn't filled out this contract. Valerie have this person, Valerie this person, and like, please help me help you. Make sure that you're contracted, guys. Uplines, make sure that your team is contracted. Okay, I need your help a little bit to just put a little bit of pressure. A lot of people are lazy-daisical. Oh man, that's a big word right there. Lazy-daisical, right? And they're not getting it done. Get it done like cat quick, so we can then have a great open enrollment. Love you guys. Let's go out there and crush it. Let's go help a lot of families make some serious money. I'll talk to you later. Good night.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, wait.
Before you go.
Wait. Sorry.
I just want to say that I put in the chat anyone that is not currently contracted to fill out that Google form so that we can get started. You need to do your FFM. I can send you the link for that. We also have a review to help you pass that, and we can just start sending you contracts. So I need you to go on the chat. I put the link there. It's really quick. It's like 2 minutes, and we can get started. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good deal. All right, guys. Have a good night.